Without wasting any time further, I over the mic to Sister Navnita. So, goes to you. Thanks, Navnita.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, yes, you are
Yeah,
audible.
yeah, audible.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Thank you. So today's story is Three Gurus. When a sant was dying, his disciples asked him, Guruji, over the years, you have been giving us a lot of merciful teachings. Then who is your guru that taught you? The sant said, I had thousands of gurus. If I just relate their names, it will take months and years. Now I don't have much time, so I will only tell you three gurus of mine. The first one was a thief. Once I got lost in a village. It was very late, and all the shops were closed. Not a single person on the roads. Searching for somebody to inquire, I found one man who was trying to make a hole in the wall of a house. I asked him where I could stay, and he said, I'm a thief. Right now, it will be very difficult to find any place to stay, but you can come to my place and stay with me if you can stay with a thief. Then he continued his work. Then Sun said, I hesitated a little bit, but later I thought, if the thief is not afraid of a scent like me, then why should I be afraid of a thief? So I said, yes, I will come. Then I found the man was lovely and hospitable, so I stayed there for 1 month. Each night he would say to me, now I'm going to my work. You rest, you pray, you do your work. And then, and when he came back, I would ask, did you get anything? And he would say, not tonight, but tomorrow I will try again. He was never in a state of hopelessness. For 1 month, continuously, he came home empty-handed, but he was always happy. He would say, I will try tomorrow. God willing, tomorrow it is going to happen. And you also pray for me. At least you can say to God, help this poor man. After I left, I started to meditate and meditate for years on end, but nothing was happening. I was so desperate and hopeless that I thought to stop all this nonsense, I started to complain that there was no God and all this prayer was just madness and all this meditation was false. And suddenly I would remember the thief who said to me every night, God willing, tomorrow it is going to happen. So I tried 1 day more. If the thief was so hopeful, with such hope and trust, then I should try at least 1 day more. So the thief and the memory of him helped me to wait 1 day more. And 1 day it happened. It did happen. I bowed down. For though I was thousands of miles away from the thief and his house, yet I bowed down to his direction. And my second guru was a dog. Once I was thirsty and going to the river for some water, and the dog also came. He was also thirsty. He leaped into the river, only to see another dog in the river. It was his reflection, the dog himself. He barked, and the other dog barked too. He would hesitate and go back, but his thirst was so much that he would come again and look into the water to find the dog there again. Then something happened. The dog suddenly jumped into the water and the image disappeared. He drank the water and swam in the water. It was a very hot summer. When I was watching, I knew that it's a message from God. One has to jump in spite of all the fears. When I was on the verge of jumping into the unknown, the same fear was there. I would go to very edge, hesitate, and come back, and I would remember the dog. If the dog could manage, why not me? And then one day I jumped into the unknown. I disappeared, and only the unknown was left behind. So the dog was my guru. And the third guru was a small child. Once I was in a town, I saw a small child bringing a candle. He lit a candle and hiding it in his hands while going to the temple to put the candle there. Just joking, I asked the boy, "Have you lit the candle yourself?" He said, "Yes, sir." And I asked again, jokingly, "Can you tell me from where the light came?" There was a moment when the candle was unlit. Then there was a moment when the candle was lit. "Can you show me the source from which the light came?" "And you have lit it, so you must have seen the light coming from somewhere." And the boy laughed and blew out the candle and said, "Now you have seen the light going. Where has it gone? You tell me." At this very moment, all my ego was shattered, and my whole knowledge was shattered too. I felt my own stupidity. Since then, I dropped all my learning and started afresh. After listening to the son's words, all the disciples were enlightened. And now, I would like to share with you some takeaways lessons. We can always learn from everything and everyone. As Confucius says, walking among three peoples, I find my teacher among them. I choose that which is good in them and follow it, and that which is bad and change it. We can learn from anyone, even if the person that does not teach us directly. We can still learn something from observing their characters and behavior, analyzing their speech and actions, and listening to their thoughts. In our temple, Tao has been teaching us to always keep an open mind and learn from others. Even for those we find below us, they would have something to teach us. Life keeps on connecting us with some gurus in one form or another. It depends on us whether we are able to accept the teachings. So that's all for today. Thank you, Uncle Ji, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Namita,
Thanks,
as
thanks a
always,
lot, Navita sister, for such a wonderful sharing. Now it is time to invite Sukhdev Singh ji to speak some words in this regard. So over to Sukhdev Singh ji. Thanks a lot, sir.
thank, thank you, Kunalji. Namita, as always, thank you very much for narrating the story so beautifully. May Gautam Buddha fulfill all your wishes and may your family be blessed with peace and happiness. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uncle Ji.
Thank you, Vidya.
So again, thanks a lot, Sukhdev Singh ji, for such a great story. Always coming with so meaning and so related to our life, and there is so much we need to learn and we need to implement because learning is a undue process. It's a continuity. It's always bring us some great thing to add on and make our living, make our understanding more bright and more meaningful. So now it is time to conduct